Brad Chad Roberts. I'm over here in Augusta, Kansas at the Sportsman Training Center. So I'm with Chris Coleman. You're the owner of this property.
Yep.
And it's been a while since I've seen you, so thanks for having me here.
Seen you, man.
Yes, sir. So Chris invited me out to look over his place, and we had a really good friendship, and so now I'm teaching here. So it's one of my main stops. You have a lot going on here from the first time I ever came out here. It used to be one just little road out front, and now you have 3 or 4 courses.
We have 3 permanent courses. We've got a 4th one that we can use every once in a while for our big events like the Atlas Cup.
Okay.
We've got 2 trap fields, elevated 5 stand, hoping to add skeet this winter, and then archery. So we just kind of see little niches and requests and try to fulfill them.
So I've been out on the course teaching a little bit, and I noticed you have a black, a gray, and a white course that I was on today. Would you say that they're different levels of difficulty, or they're all about the same?
Yes and no. We try to set them about the same, but the terrain causes a lot of grief for people. Some people struggle with the open field because there's not a lot of stuff to go off of for depth perception. And then some people just have a hard time in the trees. So there's a little bit of everything. Luckily, with the 3 different courses, we have a good variety. We got treed stuff, we got open field stuff, and then we have a good mix in between.
Excellent. So when I'm out there and I'm out there teaching that with my clients, how many stations per course do you have?
So the black course has 12, gray course has 12, and the white course has 10.
Nice. Okay, and then you said you have that other course every once in a while. Use how many?
Yeah, typically we run 10 to 12 on that one. Just depends on the event.
So for anybody that's out there, you would never think that Kansas would be like a spot you would want to, like a destination spot. But, you know, there's other little gems going on here. We have Jim Greenwood from Jim Greenwood Custom Stocks. He's on the facility or in the facility. And he has people out here getting stocks all the time. He has this little testing area and fitting area plus his shop. So there's people coming in from all over the country. So it's really cool that you were able to set up a lot of courses with a lot of different variety of targets. Obviously using one of my sponsors' one of my favorite sponsors, which is Atlas Traps, so you can set pretty much any angle that you want on those guys.
Yeah, those have been just great. I mean, target breakage is down to a minimum. We can do just so much with the machine in just a couple of minutes. You can make a target from mild to wild.
Speaking of targets, you're doing a lot of corporate shoots here. So can you tell everybody what they can expect if they come out for a corporate shoot, or if they're...
Yeah, so we do a lot of corporates, like you were saying there, fundraisers, stuff of that nature. They can, choose if they want to shoot a 50 bird, a 72 bird, or a 100 bird. We can bring out catering, or they can provide their own. We've got covered picnic table area, and just pretty much a good time, a day of a good time. Usually people will bring out, companies or banks, or like today we actually had a fundraiser for the local EMS.
So I also noticed when I walked into this, I love your floors in here and everything, but you carry obviously some of my favorite ammo out there, Fiocchi ammo, but you have some other brands too. So you're very well stocked with ammo.
Yeah. We try to stock all the common gauges. We typically have ammo that most people can't find at regular stores as well. So
very good.
We keep 410 and 28 and some of that hard to find stuff. And we've got all sorts of sizes and shapes, 7/8 to ounce and an eighth.
And if you want to look cool, they have Ranger sunglasses so you can look like, hey, but you have a lot of stuff like that. I noticed that. And that's shooter stuff. That's stuff that people that are into the game, they're looking for that stuff. A lot of people can't find Ranger, or they can't find Fiocchi or ammo in general. You have cleaning supplies. You have great bathroom facilities. Speaking of outside, you have golf carts. I've noticed now that you're a golf cart set up.
Yeah, we have several different 4-seater options. So you can bring you and your friends out and don't have to walk the paths. They're definitely walkable.
I noticed that out on the course, you're using long range for all your key systems. So when you guys come in here and you check in, You're going to have to fill out your paperwork. Can you do that online, or is that just here when
You can print it out on your website, but
Okay.
we always have it here as well, so you don't have to worry about anything. You can show up here with, even if you're a new beginner and don't have a gun or anything, we can get you set up with a rental gun and get you set up with all your paperwork and show you how to get started. And
Yep, and you have you have some other instructors around that
Yeah,
come out here every once in a while when you need help and stuff like that.
sure do.
I plan on being out here probably every couple months. I really like it here. You have gun rentals, I noticed.
Yep.
So you have everything you want. And I go around the country. I shoot a lot of different clubs. Unless you're one of the really big clubs, you usually do not find ranges that have more than 1 or 2 courses. You have up to 4.
Yeah.
Plus you have a covered 5 stand that's elevated, which is super cool. You can do it in the winter. You can do it in the summer. It keeps the sun off you. I just think it's fantastic. It's super easy to get around here. Come out to Kansas, man. I mean, Augusta, Kansas, you fly right into Wichita.
Yep.
It's about 30 minutes from here. There's lots of Airbnbs. I'm staying in one, and it's great. There's tons of places to stay around here. The local hotels, I believe, give discounts.
You just tell them you're shooting out here, and they'll usually give you about 10% off.
There you go, 10%, and that makes a big deal when you're traveling. Do you have dry camp spots or places for RVs if they come out here?
Yeah, we do. That is something that we're going to add eventually too, is more RV type spots, but we have, dry spots for them now.
And you got to understand, people, when I first came here many years ago, there was hardly a parking lot here. It was a little tiny pro shop. It looked like a house, and it was just one row of traps down the front line here. And now they got a lot of property. How much property do you actually run and everything?
There's 80 acres.
So a lot of courses on 80 acres. My home course is about that much acreage that they shoot on, and there's only one course. So that's really cool that you're able to put that many traps and that many courses in this area.
Yeah.
How many target machines are per station?
We just have 2 on each station currently. Sometimes we'll throw a third on there and do one set harder for the master class
And
guys.
you do all the different like Super Sport and all the different games that are available out there.
Yeah, we sure do. A lot of our registered events will throw in sub gauge as well.
So what that means, everybody, is get out here and shoot.